I am Iron Man. I held the false notion that I could operate on two tracks and run them both at the same time and neither would suffer.
Robert Downey Jr., a name synonymous with resilience and talent, the man who has had a roller coaster journey in Hollywood. Born on April 4th, 1965, Downey's early life was tough. His escalating drug addiction led to multiple arrests, rehab visits, and bankruptcy.
We have pretty much exhausted, I think, the rehabilitative measures that we can make here. I believe you can do pretty much anything you want to do, but it isn't going to be my decision.
Downey was virtually unemployable in Hollywood at this point, with insurance refusing to cover him. His career seemed to be at a dead end, but his undeniable talent shone through in films like Chaplin. And Iron Man earned him critical acclaim, an Oscar nomination, and Best Male Performance at the MTV Movie Awards.
And the people's choice is Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr. also wins the People's Choice Award for Favorite Superhero.
What was the turning point for Robert Downey Jr.? What marked the beginning of Downey's comeback? From bankruptcy to earning millions per movie, Downey's journey is a testament to his indomitable spirit and talent. His story is something that needs to be told. So, stay tuned. You are about to be blown away. Robert Downey Jr. is one of Hollywood's most celebrated and versatile actors, but his journey to stardom was not easy. So, when did it all start? Robert Downey Jr. started his acting career at age 5, appearing in his father's underground films.
The next morning we go upstairs, there's no more furniture, the roof's gone, and so's my hair. That tornado scared me so much it made my hair disappear.
Have any hair on your balls?
He dropped out of high school and moved to New York, where he worked in theater and Broadway musicals. He then joined the cast of Saturday Night Live, but was soon replaced due to low ratings. Downey's breakthrough came in the late 1980s, when he starred in the romantic comedy The Pickup Artist and the drama Less Than Zero, in which he played a cocaine addict. His performance earned him critical acclaim and recognition as a promising young actor. He followed up with more roles in films such as Weird Science, True Believer, and Wonder Boys. In 1992, Downey reached the peak of his early success when he portrayed Charlie Chaplin in the biopic Chaplin, directed by Richard Attenborough. He received an Oscar nomination and a BAFTA award for his portrayal of the legendary comedian. Downey's early success had a significant impact on his financial status. He became one of the highest-paid actors in the industry. He also enjoyed a lavish lifestyle, spending money on cars, houses, clothes, and parties. However, Downey's early success also came with a price. He developed a substance abuse problem, which led to legal troubles and personal issues. He also went through a divorce and lost custody of his son. His career and reputation suffered greatly as a result of his addiction. You know, early success is sometimes like a microwave meal, quick to cook but often leaves you hungry later. Like Justin Timberlake once said, I think the first half of my 20s I felt I had to achieve. A lot of men do this. I'm looking around now and I'm like, where am I running? This encapsulates the confusion and introspection that can follow early success. It's a reminder that success is not just about achieving but also finding meaning and purpose in our journey. We cannot discuss early success without discussing the personal issues that led to his downfall, and also the financial implications of his struggles. Wait, at Wealth Herald, we bridge the gap between you and financial mastery. Dive into the world of the rich, unlock the enigma of money, and start your journey to side income success. Together, we make wealth achievable. So don't miss out on this opportunity. Subscribe to the channel and put on notifications to get notified of new uploads. Robert Downey Jr.'s downfall after his early success was a tragic consequence of his issues. What triggered that? Was he influenced? Robert Downey Jr. started using drugs at a young age, influenced by his father, who was also an addict. He became addicted to cocaine, heroin, and crack, which impaired his judgment and behavior. His drug addiction led him to several run-ins with the law, which resulted in arrests, charges, and convictions. He was caught driving naked and throwing imaginary rats from his car window. He was found in possession of heroin, cocaine, and a .375 Magnum. He broke into a neighbor's house and passed out in a child's bedroom. He escaped from rehab several times and violated his probation.
Let alone, I'm not on either track. I'm just a kid who had a predisposition to self-destruction.
His legal troubles had a devastating impact on his financial situation. He lost millions of dollars in legal fees, fines, and bail bonds. He also lost lucrative contracts and endorsements. He was fired from the TV show Ally McBeal after he was arrested for drug possession. He was dropped by his agents and managers. He was blacklisted by many studios and directors who considered him too risky and unreliable to work with. His career suffered greatly as a result of his struggles. He missed many opportunities that could have boosted his fame and fortune. He turned down the role of Neo in The Matrix, which went to Keanu Reeves. Woody Harrelson replaced him in The Thin Red Line, Hugh Grant in Notting Hill, and Billy Bob Thornton in Primary Colors. He lost the chance to work with acclaimed filmmakers such as Steven Spielberg, Quentin Tarantino, and Tim Burton. Robert Downey Jr.'s bankruptcy was a shocking outcome of his financial situation, which was severely affected by his debts and assets.
The truth is, y'all know my path.
He had few assets to cover his expenses, as he had spent most of his money on drugs, cars, houses, clothes, and parties. He had accumulated millions of dollars in legal fees, fines, and bail bonds due to his repeated arrests and convictions for drug possession and driving under the influence. He had also lost millions of dollars in contracts and endorsements after he was fired from several projects and blacklisted by many studios and directors. His bankruptcy was also a result of his personal struggles and career downturn, which were intertwined with his addiction. He had spent time in jail and rehab and missed out on many opportunities that could have boosted his fortune, such as the role of Neo in The Matrix. Robert Downey Jr.'s bankruptcy damaged his career and personal life, damaging his reputation and self-esteem. People were more shocked than a cat in a bathtub. They couldn't believe that the man who once soared high in Hollywood was now grounded by bankruptcy. But as Winston Churchill once said, success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that count. Robert Downey Jr.'s road to recovery was a long and arduous journey, marked by setbacks, relapses, and perseverance. After he had become addicted to cocaine, heroin, and crack, which led him to a series of arrests, convictions, and prison sentences. He finally decided to seek help. In 2003, after he hit rock bottom, he committed himself to a 12-step rehab program, therapy sessions, meditation, and even Wing Chun Kung Fu to rid himself of his addiction. He also received support from his friends, fellow actors, and his wife, Susan Downey, whom he married in 2005. By overcoming his personal issues, he was able to regain control over his life and finances. He worked hard to rebuild his reputation and trust in the industry. He landed the role of Ironman in 2008, reviving his career and making him one of Hollywood's highest-paid actors. He avoided spending on drugs, cars, houses, clothes, and parties. He also significantly changed his lifestyle and spending habits during his recovery. He adopted a healthy diet and exercise routine.
I train Kung Fu, I strength train, I do Qigong, I do Susan Downey's workout as Tracy Anderson. I do that. If I could eat whatever I wanted every day, I would have Domino's pizza with pasta carbonara inside every slice. I'm so glad you asked this. And at night, I would have Neapolitan ice cream until I felt absolutely toxic. And then I would drift off telling myself, it's going to be okay, it's going to be okay, you're going to train in the morning.
He quit smoking and drinking. He spent more time with his family and friends. Robert Downey Jr.'s financial comeback was a remarkable feat of hard work. He had gone from being one of the highest-paid actors in Hollywood to being bankrupt and blacklisted due to his legal troubles. Well, his comeback was marked by his role as Iron Man, the iconic superhero of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He was cast as Tony Stark in 2008 after convincing the director Jon Favreau and the producer Kevin Feige that he was the perfect choice for the character. He was paid $2.5 million for the first movie, a modest amount compared to his previous earnings. However, his role as Iron Man proved to be a huge success both critically and commercially. The movie grossed over $585 million worldwide and launched a billion-dollar franchise. Downey Jr. negotiated a lucrative deal with Marvel Studios, which included a base salary and a percentage of the profits. He earned $50 million for The Avengers in 2012, $75 million for Avengers Age of Ultron in 2015, and $75 million for Avengers Endgame in 2019. His role as Iron Man helped him rebuild his career and amass wealth, but it was not his only source of income. He also starred in successful films like Sherlock Holmes, Tropic Thunder, and The Judge. He earned millions of dollars for his roles, but also learned to manage his money wisely. He also diversified his income sources by endorsing various brands and products such as OnePlus, HTC, Nissan, Audi, and MasterCard. He also invested in multiple businesses and ventures such as Team Downey, the Footprint Coalition, and Rolling Stone Culture Council, a network of cultural leaders. Robert Downey Jr.'s current financial status is impressive and stable. According to Celebrity Net Worth, he has a net worth of over $300 million as of 2023. His current income sources include his film and TV projects, endorsements and investments, and residuals from his Marvel movies. Robert Downey Jr.'s financial comeback and current status are a testament to his remarkable transformation from an addict to a hero. He overcame his challenges and reclaimed his life. Give us a like if you are enjoying the video. His story is an inspiration for anyone who is facing challenges or pursuing their dreams. It teaches us that we can overcome adversity, learn from our mistakes, and achieve our goals. As a real-world Iron Man, Elon Musk is working on an AI project that will change the AI industry forever. Check out our video on Elon Musk's mysterious AI to learn more.